Hello everybody, I thought I'd give a greenhouse update for the summer of 2013. Let me come out a little bit so you can kind of see it in case you never saw one of my other videos. Here's the door to our master bathroom. Most people like a door in your master bathroom, but we are outside people. And our bedroom goes straight across to the other side. You come out this door, you come to the left, here is the door to the greenhouse. You can come over here. Here's the back door, and there's Maggie, just chilling. And everybody's like, what are those jugs down there? Well, when we get done with milk jugs, stuff like that, we fill them with water and keep them out in the porch here. If you're in the Anna, Texas, just a couple weeks ago, had the main water break. So everybody did not have water for 3 days. We keep that for flushing toilets in case we have to feed it watering dogs. If we had to drink it, we could. But it's just a little easy way to back up a few gallons of water here and there. Just to keep on hand, basically, in case you need it for an emergency. Plus, I've been known to break the water main once or twice out on my land. So here's the door right on the porch, and we got another door right there in case you're inside and you see it. And we just redid the roof, and I have to get that last piece of siding up. That's something on my procrastination list that my wife keeps reminding about, which well deserved. Okay, as you come in, here is another porch. In the other videos you see is my little work area, and this will be where our fish tanks go. And this is the north side of the house. So there's another door there. This is the corner where I keep a stand. This is a stand I had at my computer shop that I don't use there anymore, and I got it when MJ Designs or Michaels, I forgot what it was, went out of business and I bought it. What I do is, that's my old Android phone, and I got a pair of speakers. I just keep it plugged in, and I've connected Wi-Fi only, not data, so I can stream music or my audio books or podcasts or whatever I want. And you can see that electrical is not hot. You can see it's not active. There's going to be an outlet right there, a switch right there. That's just a junction box. That's a junction box, but it's also going to be a light, and there's going to be motion on it. The switch will be on. That's over here. Will be on all the time, just for the motion. Another electrical outlet there. Pull it down there, and there'll be another electrical outlet down there. Now I have two lines running in. I'm going to run a third. One is just for this side over here, and the other is just going to be for my fish tanks and everything like that. I'm sorry about zooming in like that, didn't mean to. And the other one's going to be for like my fish tanks and my aquaponics and everything like that. Here's another stand that I don't use much. That's my friend Tim Baker, who ran for Collin County District Clerk. That's some of them, remember I was telling you about the other videos, to make some of the dividers for the water clarifiers. So he had some extras in his garage, so he was gracious enough to give me some. And you come over here, you guys know the Aquaponics is right here, and all the doors are 8-foot doors, 4-foot openings, sliding doors. All the windows are 6 foot, 3 and 3 right here, so we can get a nice breeze. But here's the aquaponics system, here are the plants. The first thing you can notice is this isn't done here. I don't even have a concrete block, so it's up temporarily. I'm going to have one here and another one right here. It's going to be a deep water raft. So it's just water, and there'll be some styrofoam floating to let some leafy crops, lettuces and everything grow on that. And against this wall here, there's that barrel I was telling you about in the other video to store water for to get the chlorine out. Everything in this here is coming out. And this area here is going to be part of the aquaponics system. It's going to be kind of a different type system. It's not going to be standard. If you guys know what a Dutch bucket hydroponics is, I'm going to be running Dutch buckets all the way down here, this whole way, up and down for Dutch buckets. What it is, it's basically a 4 or 5 gallon bucket. I'll have some perlite or vermiculite inside there, and the tomato and cucumber plants will grow in them. My aquaponics water will just pump to each bucket, 3-4 times a day, depending on the time of year. The water will just drain through, run out, come down on a PVC, and dump back into a little sump that I'll have probably down here dug down. So, and I'm going to board that up on top so they sit up in there so they don't sit on the ground. So that's what that is. Lime tree's doing very well. It is, as soon as we put in its permanent home here, it is just taken off crazy. You can see it's just starting. Some of them, this is key lime, are starting. Let me look around here. You know, there's another one there. And it's just starting to come to the time where limes over time will get a longer and longer growing season. So this is going to be our first one with a really long one. Last few years we've had a lot all at once, so which is nice. We juice it and freeze it. Here's the lemon tree. Should be pretty good yield. Let's see down there. It'll be around, I'm guessing, November. You can see a bunch down through here too. Some lemons, excuse me. Okay, these beds here, they look kind of dead, and that's for a reason. Everything in here is coming out. All 4 of these beds are coming out. And it'll just be flat. And then, let me back up so you can kind of see. I'll have a big, long, deep water raft here, a big, long, deep water raft here. Roughly in the area where this bed here is, I will have grow beds similar to that. And same again where that bed is, and they'll have the Dutch buckets over there, and all aquaponics. So, and those are our olive trees. We are tearing them out. They're doing great in here. The only thing is we do not get enough chill hours inside this greenhouse to produce olives. So, and if they're outside, they might not make it from the cold. So it's just not right. So it's kind of sad. They're really good. We've had, and that was one of the first things we planted here. Those will be coming out. And we took a cutting yesterday so I can try to replant it. This is one I really like, and you do have to have a greenhouse for this if you're in North America. I should say Northern North America, I should say. Basically U.S. North. It is a bay. I don't know, tree, bush, shrub, whatever you want to call it. But these are bay leaves. You know, grasshoppers are kind of getting them this year. But this right here, you can see we pruned it right here. Let me go back so you can see the whole plant. Go back. We pruned it right here last fall, so that's all new growth from fall. And what I did is I took them, I dried them all, I gave a lot away, and I kept a lot of them. But I took a cutting. I might take 2 or 3 more cuttings just to get one. I like bay leaves cooking. I make my own stocks and stuff, so I like having it when I make recipes. It's just something I hate buying, because when you buy it, you know, it's like, So if I have it, you know, I can harvest once a year and I have enough for all year. Plus, all my friends and family, if they come by, they can leave us some bay. Because this is something you always like to cook with, you just don't like to buy. That's about it. We have a kiwi there. We're going to try to transfer kiwi plant here, trying to transfer. Got a little heat scalded in the spring. It got 110 degrees in here. We did not have anything open. And no, actually it was 115, 120. I forgot what it was, but it was really, really hot one afternoon. And the next day, avocados just, they were looking really good. Everything was nice, and they just blah. So they're not completely dead, so what we might do is cut them here, you know, dig out the root ball and transfer them. And we might put them into like a wicking bed in here, or straight aquaponics. We haven't decided to, because I am going to integrate some wicking beds in here where, and if you don't know what it is, search wicking bed. But basically what it is, it's a bed. It's a little, you can have a little, we'll have a little smaller, we'll have one for each tree. The pipe will go down to the bottom and kind of L over with some holes in it, and it'll be covered. Then we'll have some pea gravel, and then a netting, and then some dirt. Then the plants get planted in there. When you water in the tubing, and it wicks out real slow. So it's a way to really conserve water, and it almost automates it. So what I'll do is I'll have a bunch of them in a row, and the top PVC I'll connect, so I can just open a valve to water it, just to automate the watering in here. So we'll probably have a couple avocados in here. We haven't decided if we want 4 avocados or 2 avocados and 2 oranges. We really haven't decided, but like I said, all of these will come out. here. And that's where, when I bought that and I couldn't use it, that's an expanded shale I was going to use for the grow beds, but it's just too small. It's just too small. So, but that'll be nice because that can go at the bottom of the wicking barrels. So that'll be perfect for the bottom of the wicking barrels. So that will not be going to waste. And here's the bed I was telling you about. It's kind of sad because this pepper is 3 years old, 4 years old. We actually, you know, you can see we got a tomato cage here, and we actually put a tomato cage upside down up there, and this thing just produces and produces and produces. It's a Big Bertha brand, and we will transplant. I think this is some kind of orange, and there's another down there. I think it's a type of orange right here, and that's the orange I was telling you about right there. We will transplant those. Just some carrots. These are all just, we let a couple carrots go to seed last year, and it just seeded naturally, and so they're just coming up natural. So we like letting a lot of stuff go to seed just to see what happens, if how it comes back and everything like that. So we know some stuff isn't true, you know, but these, we try not to do that to hybrids and stuff like that. These peppers here are daddle peppers. If you know Keith Snow, he does a really good podcast. You know, he's a chef. He's all about the local cooking, everything like that. But I'll put a link right around here somewhere of his podcast. If you like local, fresh cooking, check his out. But I got those seeds from Keith Snow. And plants are doing good. And since this bed is coming out, I'm going to do everything I can to keep one plant going, just so I can get a few peppers so I can get the seeds off. Everything about the daddle peppers I like. They're small, hot, super flavorful, just bursting with flavor, what he talks about. So I'm really excited about that because I really, really want to get into making my own hot sauces, since I am a hot sauce junkie. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Mom and Dad know about how much of a hot sauce junkie I am, so does my wife. So I do want to start getting into making my own. Over here, there's some jalapeno plants over there, but these jalapeno plants are the same age, about 3-4 years old, as that one pepper. So, and it is still producing. When I make candied jalapenos, they're really good. Sometimes they're called cowboy candies, but basically you slice these up and you cook them real quick, just for a minute or two, with some apple cider vinegar, some sugar, and turmeric and a couple other spices. Then you can can them. You get the spiciness from it. When you eat it, you get sweet, salty, spicy. You get all the flavors at once, you know, in your mouth, and it's just popping. So I like putting them on burgers, tacos, and the liquid is unbelievable. It is probably my favorite way to do chicken. And if you ever make that recipe, and if you want to, let me know. I just made a big batch, and I'll post it. But save all the extra liquid you get, because the liquid you cook it in, you use to fill the jars up before you can them. Well, keep the liquid. I can all the extra liquid, just the liquid, because I use that to baste on chicken. It's probably my favorite way to do chicken. You grill it, and right a couple minutes before it's done, you baste it with this, and it is unbelievable. Kind of sad. These are kiwis. We kind of let go. We pulled them all out a year ago, and this is just coming back from what was left on the root. Kiwis will fully come out. What we found out is chill requirements for kiwis are a little different than what peppers and tomatoes. So we either had to choose kiwis or everything else. Kiwis lost. So, and that on my other video, that radiant barrier, that reflector stuff, that's what this is here. This is a big roll. This isn't the roll I used there. Actually, I used part of it for the roof, for covering my fish tank. But what this will be is, I will put this on the north side. This is the north side of the greenhouse, all the way up here during the winter to reflect the light back. And it does have a tiny bit of an R value to stop the northern winds, since we're in the northern hemisphere over here. So if we go outside real quick, blackberries are in season. We'll go over here to a blackberry plant. We probably have I don't know, 200 plus blackberry plants. I have no clue. I don't think my wife knows either, but you can see here, they are doing good, and they are very good. This bad boy's getting eaten right now. And then right in this corner, we got some pomegranates. You can see the pomegranates right there. Right now we have 4 pomegranate trees, and we are planting one more. We do want to get a whole bunch of pomegranates. We're talking 10, 15 plus. You get some yield off some, but you don't get a huge high yield. It takes a few years. But it's just something, my wife really likes pomegranates. So, and if we can grow them, we'll grow them. If you're wondering what that pole is, that's for my ham radio. It's not up yet. It'll be an inverted V, which I will have a long one coming off on each side. That'll be a 40 meter, a little shorter one, that'll be a 20 meter, and a short one. So there'll be 3 coming off there, off the top, for 10 meter. If you don't know what that is, just for ham radio, if you're not into it, get into it. It's pretty dang cool. Okay, that's about it. As you can see here, there's the avocado, same thing here. We'll just cut it, do that. And you can see how big the olive tree is. So, but that's why it kind of looks dead and everything. We're really not, all these beds over here, we're really not doing anything with. We're just watering these by hand. We have an automated watering in there now, but we're just doing it by hand. But that's pretty much the greenhouse update. And outside, I did not walk you through the raised beds this time. I apologize. I'll do that again, but along the back fence here in the backyard, this is the one area we have blackberries all the way up behind. They're thornless, but they aren't a bush. They need something to rest on, so we use the back fence back here for it. And then our neighbor's property goes up and down this way, and that's where the bulk of them are at, all the way down. They go that way a long ways, and they go down to about down there on the fence over there. Probably can't see the fence, but that's what's going on there. So that's the greenhouse update. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope everybody has a great day. Any questions, let me know. If you want to see something in more detail, let me know. But everybody have a great day. Thank you.